Hi guys, welcome back to Bariatric Beauty and Finishing School. My name is Kelsey and I am a 10-year post-op of gastric bypass. I've lost 256 pounds. I'm also a 17-year professional makeup artist and I'm here to talk to you guys about life post-op after weight loss surgery. So I wanted to make a video for you guys. I've had a lot of questions lately about how to be successful after weight loss surgery, how to lose the weight and keep it off forever. So these are great questions. These are questions I asked too when I was first starting my journey. So the number one tip that I can give absolutely everyone is drink your water. I literally don't go anywhere without a water bottle. I drink around 90 ounces a day. Having a water bottle nearby is going to ensure that you're going to have it on your mind. If it's next to you, if it's in the car, if it is on your desk at work, whatever it is, even if you have to set timers to remind yourself to drink water, water is the key to weight loss, whether you have weight loss surgery or not. But if you do have weight loss surgery, we are a lot more susceptible to dehydration, and dehydration sucks, you guys. It literally feels like you're dying. Your insides start cramping, your stomach, your intestine, everything. You're dizzy and nauseous and tired. Your skin starts feeling and looking very dull. Your hair starts falling out. You have so many different problems with it. And it's an easy thing to fix. Just have some water next to you. The first tip I have for you is drink your water. Absolutely, 100%. The next thing is take your vitamins. We suffer from a lot of problems after weight loss surgery that are deficiencies. And they are generally vitamin. If you want to be successful, the best way to be successful is to be healthy. And the best way to be healthy is to take care of your body. We can't eat enough of the foods that we need to get all the vitamins and nutrients from food. Most humans can't, whether they've had weight loss surgery or not. So vitamins are a great way to really help and make sure that you're getting enough in. It's also an easy thing to remember. Every morning when you get up, have your vitamins. For a long time, I kept mine beside my bed. So I take 3 vitamins before bed and I take 3 first thing in the morning when I get up. If it's right there next to me in the bed, you can't miss it, right? The best way to start a habit is to start doing stuff. And if you do it for long enough, it's gonna become a habit. Now, after almost 11 years out, taking vitamins is no big deal for me. I remember now without even thinking about it. It's like, oh, it's bedtime, time to take my vitamin. Some vitamins, especially when you're newly post-op, are difficult to take. There are chewables out there. I have vitamins linked down below in the description if you're interested. These have never made me sick. They come in a chewable variety and a capsule, so they're great. Awesome, awesome vitamins. The next thing you guys need to know about how to be successful is to celebrate yourself. Celebrating little goals and setting small, manageable goals for this lifestyle is the key. I didn't go into weight loss surgery saying, I need to lose 150 pounds by next month, right? So set manageable goals for yourself, whether it be daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, that kind of thing. When you reach your goal, celebrate. Get your nails done, buy yourself a new shirt, go get a facial, treat yourself to a movie date. Try to make your rewards not food-based, because the more that you lose focus on food and you start focusing more on living your better life, the better it is, I promise. Another way to be super successful after weight loss surgery is don't forget the basics. You need to start with protein first, always. You need to make sure that you're getting in enough protein, because protein are the building blocks of our bodies. So once you're getting enough water in, look at your protein levels. Are you getting at least 60 ounces of protein in per day, whether it be grilled chicken breast, salmon, a protein shake, those kind of things. If you're a vegetarian or vegan, it's a little bit harder, but there are tons of options out there for you as well. Remember, supplement with protein shakes. Find one that you love. I love Inspire in my coffee. So every time I'm starting to feel a little bit sluggish in the day, or I'm looking at my numbers, which I'll get into next, I'm thinking I'm low on my protein. I whip up an Inspire protein coffee and I'm good to go. Plus, it tastes good and I feel satisfied, so I'm not reaching for any weird snacks or stuff that I know I shouldn't be eating. So that's important too. Gets me back to my numbers, tracking. For all of the years of my regain, I refused to track. I said, you know what? I tracked for so long and was so strict that I don't want to live my life on a diet. Well, guess what? I gained 100 pounds. because I wasn't in charge and I wasn't aware of what I was eating. It would be a nibble of this, or finishing off my son's pizza, or a sip of that orange juice because there's just one sip left, or one bite of ice cream because there's only 2 spoonfuls left and then the container's done. These kind of things add up, and they add up fast for us. So keeping track of everything that you eat, whether it's good or bad, is going to show you a really clear picture. So next week when you look back and you're looking at your tracking and you're thinking, why didn't I lose any weight? Oh, it was because Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday I ate like 10 fries off my kid's plate, and I had a beer, and I had a tortilla, and you know, it goes on from there. So just be aware, keep track of what you eat. Whether or not you allow the things that you shouldn't allow back in or not, tracking them is going to be a great way to see if it's working or see if it's not. A lot of us have this newbie superpower after weight loss surgery. So your first year out, right? You've lost probably 100+ pounds in your first year, and you're ecstatic. You're thinking, I'm on top of the world. I know everything. I know what to do. I did it. The next 18 months are going to hit you like a ton of bricks, because not only did you realize that you didn't know everything and that your tool mainly did it, it's hard if you didn't make real adjustments and real changes to your lifestyle and to your diet. So I always recommend, always recommend, stick to the basics. That means all those processed carbs that people have said, well, I can have a bite or two, throw that out. You don't need it. Move on to new things and new horizons. I always come back to this. If I need to have chips or tortillas or rice that badly, it's gonna lead me back into pants I don't wanna wear. Meaning plus sizes, my stretchy fat pants, that type of thing. I wanna be healthy, and for my body to be at its healthiest, I need to be a size 10 and below. And in order to stay in a size 10 and below, I need to eat good food. So my stomach at 11 years out is still about this big. And what does this big fill? This is like maybe 4 tablespoons of rice. Why would I waste that valuable space that I need? I need that as fuel for my body, to make my body strong and healthy and make everything function. Why would I fill it with stuff that has no nutrient value, right? When we start thinking about it along those lines and the reasons why you had weight loss surgery, it becomes a no-brainer. Sure, we all slip up with, mom's homemade cheesecake or whatnot, but there's a difference between indulging on a special occasion and eating in moderation every day. Moderation is simply just does not work. I know there are a lot of doctors out there who say it does work, and a lot of nutritionists that say, well, of course you can add that back in moderation. What happens is when you have weight loss surgery, it doesn't change your brain, and your brain couldn't handle moderation before weight loss surgery. Likely it can't handle it afterwards either. There are several people out there. I have close friends who have no problem with moderation. They can have 1 bite of something and be done with it, and that's fine. If you're one of those people, kudos to you, because I cannot do that. Once I have 1 bite of carbs, I am carb craving for the next 3 to 4 to 5 days, and it's misery. Stick with the basics. Protein, vegetables, healthy, good foods. Yes, a potato is a vegetable, but it's high in starch. Are there better options? Absolutely. Investigate, explore, rediscover these amazing, amazing foods that are out there. I have a video coming up with all the best foods to eat after weight loss surgery, so stay tuned for that. Another great way to be successful after weight loss surgery is to be realistic. I got down to 142 pounds and I didn't like the way I felt. I felt very weak and I didn't like the way I looked. I like my body to look a little bit curvier. So for me, realistically, 150 to 160 is a better weight for me. Is that the case for everyone? No, we're all different and we all like different things as far as our body types go. So don't hold yourself to some crazy standard that you saw someone else have on Instagram or Facebook, or even people in real life. My sister is very tiny and that's great for her. She likes how she looks. You need to be realistic about how you want to look and how you feel best. I want to feel strong and healthy. I like my body to be fuller and I feel more womanly when I have more of a shape. Some women want to be as thin as possible, and that's what's sexy for them. So just be true to yourself and be realistic about what you like, not what somebody else wants. Another way to be successful after weight loss surgery is to find some friends who have these in common with you. I had a really hard time identifying with other people, especially my closest friends, because I had a way different lifestyle now. I was eating healthier, I was doing more athletic, active activities, and I didn't really fit into that sedentary lifestyle I had before. So when I met friends who had had weight loss surgery, they became my new family almost, and it's like a support group. I can always call or text one of them and be like, hey, is this normal? Does this ever happen to you? Or when we go out to eat, there's no big deal with having to have things very specific or portion controlled, because we understand how that works. So find yourself a buddy, whether it be online, via a Facebook group, and find a connection there. Most cities do have support groups for weight loss surgery patients, and it's a great way to get out and talk about some of the struggles that you might have and some of the successes, because people who have been in your shoes before can celebrate with you and know exactly what you mean, and it's not a lot of explaining that has to go into it. Another way to be successful after weight loss surgery is to be honest. You need to talk to yourself and be honest with yourself about what you want out of it and what you're willing to do for it. A lot of women complain that they stall out very early, or they're having a regain and it's not even within their first year, but they need to look at what they're eating. Yes, your nutritionist said one piece of toast is fine, but that doesn't mean one piece of toast likely every day. Maybe it means one piece of toast a few times a week, or maybe even once a week. Also look at exercise you're doing. You gotta move your body if you wanted to lose weight. That doesn't just mean the gym, but it could. You could find that you fall in love with the gym. It's even as simple as going for a walk or taking the stairs instead of an escalator. These kind of things. You need to be honest with yourself about the work that you're willing to put in and the work you put in before. If going to the gym worked for you last time, it's probably gonna work for you this time too. If it didn't work for you last time, switch it up. Get a trainer, try a class. Yoga, Pilates, spin, there's so many. There's tons of programs online now where you can do streaming workouts. Like Beachbody has hundreds of thousands of them. There's videos on YouTube. There's so many options out there as far as moving your body and getting active. Find one that works for you and go with that. Another thing about being successful after weight loss surgery is being vocal about your struggles. If you're having a hard time sticking to your diet or your plan, call your doctor. Go in and talk to them about what's going on. There's nothing to be ashamed of when you're struggling, right? We all struggle, and if we don't get help, it's not gonna get better. Lots of times we can struggle through and just persevere and things become brighter. But sometimes we need a little bit of help, whether it's medical intervention, counseling, therapy. These kind of things are great for us because it gets us out and allows us to vent safely in an environment where you're not going to be judged and those kind of things. It really helps to reinvigorate your motivation and your discipline to really, really push hard and go for your goals. One of the biggest things that I can say about weight loss surgery and success is that you need to set goals. We've talked about how much weight you want to lose. Set goals for other things, like how much healthier you want to be, medications you want to get off, trips you want to take, things that you want to do that you couldn't do before. It's going to show you that there is a whole big world out there of open and opportunities for you, and these are going to help you to be successful after weight loss surgery. My last tip to be successful after weight loss surgery sort of encompasses all the tips that I've given you so far, but it's give up your old lifestyle. If you used to order pizza every Friday night, it wasn't doing you any favors. If you love the Chinese buffet to eat till you couldn't move, it's not doing you any favors. It's time for you to embark on a new lifestyle. You wanted this surgery for a reason. 99% of you are gonna say it was for health reasons. Be healthier. If you don't make any significant changes and all you do is have a smaller stomach, likely you're gonna end up right back where you were before. And I am here to tell you that you can live an amazing, incredible life after weight loss surgery. You just gotta stick to it. You have to be realistic, be honest, drink your water, take your vitamins, remember your protein. These are so, so, so important. But you really, really need to get rid of your old lifestyle. And if friends and family can't get on board with you, that's fine. You don't have to live your life to appease other people. I understand the married people out there whose husbands are not willing to give up fried chicken or pizzas on Friday nights. but there are other options for you. You had this surgery for you. You didn't have it for them, right? So being this born again type who is pushing all this health things onto our friends and family isn't fair either. They didn't have weight loss surgery, you did. So you need to change your life, change your lifestyle, and change the way that you look at food. Have freedom from food, you guys. I have a video on my channel talking about how I am finally getting freedom from food. So if you want to check that out, let me know. As always, I loved having you guys here at Bariatric Beauty and Finishing School. These are some tips on how to be successful after weight loss surgery. What are your best tips? Because I would love to hear them, to share with our community. We are growing so quickly, and I'm so honored that you guys spend your time with me, listening, having conversations. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Be kind to each other.